Hi everyone, Marion Emberson here. For those of you that watch my previous videos, you'll know that I'm an absolute Catherine Paula ink freak. I just love her inks. But every now and again, I go rogue. And I'm going to have a little play with some distress oxides and maybe some distress inks. Have a little play around with and see what we come up with. I've got a selection of dies and what have you here, stamps. I've got some more over here because, as usual, I really don't know what I'm going to be doing. So, do you know what? Let's just crack on and look at different ways to add in the inks to the cardstock. So I've got my Wow Superior Smooth white cardstock. I've done a few of these. I've just cut out 4. Don't know how many I'm going to use. And I've just pulled out some of the colours that I really like. And I'm thinking, do I want to blend with them? Do I want to go direct to paper with them? Which is one of the things I absolutely adore about Catherine Paula inks. So yeah, let's start that. Let's just go direct to paper. So the one thing I don't like about Distress Oxides, and I don't know if you can tell, is they're not completely flat. So you can see there's sort of a concave sort of thing going on there. But let's just see. It might leave a gap, but we could probably fill it in. Let's have a go. Right, let's just, yeah. Okay, so we're probably going to have to do it a few times. Okay. Nice colour. Crushed olive this is. And then let's just give it a bit of a dry off. Now, Distress Oxides will stay open, what we'd class as open, so wetter, longer than a Distress ink or a dye-based ink. So let me just come in with what we got. Picked raspberry. I always thought when this came out, it was called pickled raspberry. And it's not, as you know. So it just means you have to get a bit more going on there. Not too happy if I've gone over there. I don't know. Do you know what? I might take a little and just sort of blend it in a little bit. Take that harsh line off of there and just do so. See if rubbing it makes a difference. It sort of took a bit of the harsh line off. Okay, and then this one, Peacock feathers. So let me just, oh, that done better. That's not as concave. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if I can hold the two up. Let me see if I can come up to the camera. Hang on a minute. If I do that, you can see that this one is much flatter, whereas this one is coming up one end. So it's got that dip in the middle. But anyway, so that one was Peacock feathers. And then, so we had crushed olive, picked raspberry, and peacock feathers. Okay, so let me just see if I can blend that a little bit. Give it a little rub. Don't know if it's going to do what I want it to do. I don't even know what I'm doing, actually, to be honest. I just wanted to see what it was going to go on like. But it's okay. Anyway, I've got myself a little bowl of water because, like the Catherine Paula inks, you can actually, like with these ones, they are water reactive. So I'm just dipping my fingers in and really going for it. Let that water go into there. And then I've got myself a microfiber cloth and just pat it on. Oh, see, that changes it instantly, doesn't it? So it's gone from like just plain lines and now we've got something else going on there. I'm going to add a bit more because I like this bit so you can get big drops, little drops. Just let them go in and they start sinking in. So this isn't a watercolour card or anything. It's just superior smooth cardstock, perfect for embossing. I wouldn't necessarily say it's great for watercolouring. It's not something I would use necessarily for doing any watercolouring with. But let's see what this holds up like. So let me just, I could probably leave that longer to go in there. So I'm not rubbing it, I'm just patting and soaking that water up. So look at that difference. So on here, because it's not a watercolour card, it's actually picking some of the fibre up in there, which actually is quite nice because it gives a texture. It looks like you've worked really hard to get that texture. I like that. Okay, still don't know what I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to set that aside. And then just using the same ones, let me let's turn that over. I'm just going to put that aside just to dry a little bit. So let's flip that over. Let's just start. Oh no, do you know what? One of the best, I feel like I need watercolour card to do this because I feel like it's going to give us the same thing. Although I don't mind this texture. We can go, see, look, when you just put it down like that, that's what you get. And that's because you've got that concave in there. Maybe it's there for a reason. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. I think that was a biscuit crumb there. Biscuits, for those of you in North America, are cookies. So it probably was a biscuit crumb because I do like a biscuit with my cup of tea. Okay, let's just... So this is like a Distress Oxide ink. How do you use yours? So let's just... I should have bought my spray bottle, but I didn't. So let me just throw some water on there and let's just go in and sweep it and see what we come. Oh, hold tight, hold tight. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? Oh my goodness. Oh, I feel like an artist. And I've done nothing. Look at that. How beautiful. Oh, that's stunning. Right, I'm going to set that aside to dry. I might use a heat tool on it a little bit later. Then I had another idea. Just as I was doing that, I looked over and I saw that I'd got my brayer out. Don't know why, but... And then I'm just thinking, if I pick a bit up... See, look how pale it's going. That's because it's really watered down now. Let's clean that off. Pick up a bit of the peacock feathers. Oh, look at the effect you get with the brayer. I love this. Sorry about the noises. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. So I can just keep adding. I'm doing it all in one direction. I could. Let's pick up a bit of the blue and the green. Bring a bit of that there. What you don't want to do is for it to go muddy. Okay, I am loving this. That pink's starting to go a little bit muddy, which is fair enough. It's got blue in there and green in there. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. I don't know whether I want to go that way with it now or just leave it as is. And do I want to flick a bit of water? Let me just clean this before I make an absolute mess. And I know it's only a piece of card, but I'd have to throw it away and I wouldn't want to do that. Okay. So, let's put that over there. Should we add a little bit? Just throw a little bit on there. Just see. I mean, because it's very, very thinly on there, so it's just going to be interesting to see whether the the water actually still takes off the little bit that is there. So I feel like I'm going to leave it just a little bit longer to try and soak in, to absorb into the card and therefore remove the ink. So let me, and that was probably my longest point there because I'm so impatient and this is live. Well, not live, you know what I mean. I'm not fast forwarding this bit. So let's just have a look. Okay, so it has, but very, very faintly. You can just sort of see it. So it just gives another texture to it. That's really cool. I like that. Oh, do you know? Okay. I'm now trying to think. Right, so what have we done at the moment? Where's my first cut? Oh, there it was. Okay, so this do you know what? I'm saying I'm not liking it. If I'm die cutting, so say, oh, do you know what? Look, I've got this word, sparkle. I could do sparkle, right, that's it. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. I'm going to do that with that one. I need to heat set it. I need to make sure it's really, really dry. Okay.
I'm sorry.
So, oh, stupid Siri. He listens to everything I say. It's a little bit worrying. This one I absolutely love. Oh, I don't know what's gone on there. Oh, what's that? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. But it's very, very wet. I can feel the card just has lost its stiffness now. It needs to, it's just really, it's damp. So I need to heat set that to completely dry it out before I do any embossing on it. Same with this one, because if I put embossing powder on there now, it's just going to stick to it. Yeah, it's literally going to, well, it's just going to cover itself in embossing powder. And I haven't decided what to do yet, of course. I feel like I love these. I haven't even used them yet. They're the Paper Rose, what are they called? Inch Hexies. I got them from scrapbook.com. And obviously you can buy them from Paper Rose in Australia, to all the Australian viewers. Hello. Yeah, set 1 these are. And I just fell in love with them. I had no idea what I was going to do with them. But I just thought, oh, do you know what? I wonder how many I would probably get all 5. Oh, I've just had a thought. Hang on. Now, I didn't bring my die cut machine in here, so I will have to just pop out the room. So I'll just fast forward that bit, obviously. Leave you sitting with a blank screen. All right, let's get these off. Now, I wonder if I can leave them all attached and just do it in one go. And yes, I can. So I am going to, yeah, I'm going to do that on there because I like the idea of that. So I've got that one, that one. I need to die cut, pop that aside. Now, what to do with this one? Do you know what? I'm going to go off, I'm going to die cut, and then I'll come back and I might have had time to think what I'm going to do with this one. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I'm back, but I've changed my mind. While I was out there cutting, I thought, okay, I'm going to do something a little bit different to what I originally thought. So I've got to do something while I'm back here. So I am going to, for the minute, I'm just going to stick that on there. It's not very heavy, but it might hold it down a little bit. And then, still haven't decided what to do with these. Isn't it awful when you just don't know what you're going to do? It's a journey. It's a journey, guys, you know. Right, so what I'm thinking is, because you get the outline, which is this bit, and then you get the word, I was thinking I'm going to keep this plain here, and then this bit I'm going to do in clear sparkle, and then cut the words out in clear sparkle on white on the top. So Let me just grab a piece of paper. Just move that out of the way. Get that there. This is just an old scrap of paper. And then I need my ink pad. And I'm going to brayer on. Oh, honestly, I've got so much stuff around me. It's all tumbling down now. Give it a shake because it's a sparkly one. It's got glitter in there. It's very, very subtle. So it might not even look right. And I'm just going to pick up some ink, some of the Wow ink on my brayer. This is my favourite way of adding ink to cardstock. Oh, and it's dirty. Honestly, what is the matter with me? Look at the colours on there. Let's try and clean this, shall we? Oh, honestly, I'm using a dirty brayer. Oh, look at that. Oh, because I used it on these, didn't I? And I didn't clean it properly. Okay. So, little tip. When you use your brayer for inks, make sure you clean it properly. Look, there's still loads on there. So even like a hard brayer like this is a hard one. It's not even spongy. Look, it's still holding that ink on there. Wow. Right, the other thing is you could run it under the tap and a little bit of washing up liquid. Okay, so that's that done. Quick fix, we just flipped the card over so we haven't wasted the card. So let's just pick up more ink and let's see. Oh, do you know what? It's still got a hue of pink. My goodness. Well, do you know what? I'm just going to go with it. Might look nice. Might not. It's got a little hair on there now. Oh, it's all going horribly wrong. Okay. And do you know what? This pink is going to show through. I need to wash this properly. God, that lasts ages on there, doesn't it? You can tell I ain't done that before. In all my 40 odd years of doing these things. Look, you can see the pink through it. Actually looks quite pretty. If I tried to do that, it wouldn't happen, would it? Right, get rid of that. Actually, I'm just going to fold this over a minute. And let's just... See, you'd be forgiven. If you were doing this, you can't really see hardly any pink on there. So you'd think, oh, that's nice and clean. But don't be deceived. And at this point, I'd love to say, if you'd give me a thumbs up, that'd be great. And if you'd like to subscribe, that would be even greater. You might think, yeah, bye. Right, okay, let's heat set this. Okay, how pretty is that? That's just like the softest pink. Right, I'm going to go off and die cut these. And I'm going to take my little brayer with me because I might do something else afterwards. I'm just going to try something. And then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So I was thinking, in these clear sparkles, and there's like neutral ultra shimmer, there's halo. There's quite a few different clear base, but with a sparkle in it. And I was wondering if it's got a slight pink in there, and that's picked the pink up as well, which would be interesting. But anyway, right, let's crack on. So there's my 3 sparkles. So that's going to go on there. Whoops, get it around the right way. That's going to go there. And that's going to go there. So let's grab this guy. And I am going to, I know this has got a fine, oh, I was told not to leave this in. Just leave the thing in. I'm always nervous of leaving the pin in in case something goes wrong. But anyway, let's just do my old back of the hand trick. For those of you who might not have seen it. And then just, it's just a good way when you've got little tiny bits. And then let's get that on there. Lovely. Oh, that looks so pretty. Do you know what? When you just want to send a really simple card to someone just to cheer them up, doesn't even have to have anything else on there. This just works. Well, I think it does anyway, in my mind. So there we go. Oh, I didn't pop my little bit out there. Do you know, I could do a spot the difference. Who'd notice? Oh, and it hasn't come out there. I didn't have my pokey tool with me. Oh, I'm not going to do it. Just leave it, Marion. Stop procrastinating. And I'm just waffling away to myself now, guys. That's what I do best. Okay, so just pop that one down like so. Oh, that is so nice. Just get that off my hand. Do you know, I wonder if I let it dry, if I could just pick it off. I like that. Who else likes doing that? It's very therapeutic. Okay, so let me take, I don't want to get the water on it. This is the A4 Wow card, cut in half lengthways. This is what I always do. I do all my cards like this. Oh, I've got a bit of glue on my fingers. And I either have them tenfold, that way standing, or that way. It's just my go-to size, shape, whatever. We all have our favourites, don't we? Now, I've got some stamps to do with sparkle, but I can't remember where they are. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Just sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. It's just so simple, but so effective. Now, I'm wondering if... See, I do apologise because I'm a bit of a nightmare. You're appreciated. Thinking of you. You warm my heart. Sending love. Enjoy the little things. Oh, do you know what I like? Believe in yourself. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. That's nice. But I've also got... So these are Catherine Paula ones. And they are... What are they called? These are the ones that someone on YouTube ages ago done this little tip where you keep them on your thing like this. So I've just got double-sided tape. So it's still got the acetate bit on the back there. And I've just stuck them there. And I tend to just leave it in here and just keep redoing them because I use these loads. Thoughtful Phrases stamp set. So let me I'll just throw that back in there because I also like these ones. I've got loads in here. Oh, these are... Oh, I always want to say Technique Tuesday, but it's not. Tailored Expressions, that's it. Tailored Expressions. Oh, that's nice, from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for being my person. Sparkle, sparkle. Oh, I like that as well. Thank you for thinking of me. Oh, couldn't have done it without you. Even that this is the Catherine Paula one. Look, you can do it. Oh, that's nice, actually. You can do it. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. I like that. Just really, really simple. Sorry, Tailored Expressions. I'll come back to you another time. But I've always got these and some, well, the Catherine Paula ones, you can see I haven't got many left in here because I've been using those. But every time I use them, I just cut them all out and stick them in my little pot. And then I've generally got something to go to. So let's just clean my card off. I like that. Go like that. Leave a slightly bigger gap there because of the sentiment, and then just throw, look, I'm not even using the doodah, but you don't need to, because I don't need it to be really fine. So, oh, do you know what I didn't do? Yeah. How many times have you done this where you've stuck it on upside down? I've done it loads of times. You know, if you've got stamps that just say like, you were born to sparkle, you know. And then I bet I haven't got any foam pads with me. I told you I'm disorganised. Let's just stick this flat then. Do you know, if someone's got like, I don't know, like a dance recital, anything that they're doing, and it's like saying to them, do you know what, you can do it. You really can. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Gorgeous. Love that. Okay, so that's my first one. Now, what did I do with my other one? Oh, it's there, isn't it? Right, let me just put this back. And then let's put that back on there. And then this one, just pop these out. What's nice is I can use this on another piece and then just have, oh, I could infill, couldn't I? I'm not gonna, it'll take forever. This video is gonna overrun anyway. I do try and do them so that I don't bore you too much. I think I've said that before. Because when they go on for too long, it's like, just get on with it. I had a lady tell me that once. She went, oh, for goodness sakes, just get on with it. I was like, okay, you didn't get any politeness in the shopping line this morning, did you? Bless her. Okay. Oh, didn't know that one fell out on its own. Okay, oh, I think there might be a couple of these that come out. Interesting. Isn't it nice when you use them for the first time and you realise, oh, actually, they do that. Let's just... Okay, if I had the patience, I could sit and put them in something. But trust me, I haven't. Not at the moment. Not when there's so much going on. And I'm thinking, oh, I could be doing this, I could be doing that. Let me just stick those over there. Give that a little blow. Okay, so I could put those back in, but in different places. So that like the pink goes up there where the green was. Or I could just have that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But I probably will do something. So let's grab me go-to cardstock. And then... oh, I still haven't thought what I'm doing with this little guy yet. I just really like it. I just feel like it needs like a big bold sentiment on it. Doesn't need a lot because there's the background's doing the work, isn't it? Okay, so let's just have a little look at this. Do I want to put them like so? Oh. Like so. Like so. And pop that in. Do you know, I really like that. Okay, so let me work backwards now. So I've placed them on. I'm gonna start with that one. So I'll do the old hand jobby again. Isn't that lovely? These are my favourite sort of cards. Even though there's no embossing on it. Oh, that's what I could have done. I could have embossed it all over. Again, I think of something afterwards. What have I got on here? You're the sweetest thing. See, that's nice. Do you know what? Just going with that. As I say, I haven't got my foam pads, so I'm going to have to stick it directly on. I think I've got some glue on there. You are the sweetest thing. See? Love, love. What am I gonna do? Oh, I've left me Brayer out the back. Because I'm thinking, shall I? Let me go and grab me Brayer and I'll still think of something to do with this one. Right, got me Brayer. Now look, I'm leaving this on to see if I can peel it off. If not, I'll just have to scrub. Look, little disclaimer, if you're allergic to stuff, don't do this, just in case it brings your hands up in a funny way. Right, what have I got? I ain't got a lot with me because I just picked a few bits up. So, oh, I could, do you know what, it's still damp. It's still damp. I'm wondering whether to do a bit of ultra high on there. I could just use, oh look, I used these in another video. These are the honeybee stamps and dies. I think they're called Happy, Happy, Happy. And I said to myself, because obviously this doesn't go the same way that the dies go. And I'm like, please do that. But I did go in and write on what each one says, because trying to work out what each one was, I was like, oh, see, I love that. No such thing as happy. I do love that. And that one, there's no, oh, is that, oh, that is it. There's no such thing as too much happy. Obviously, I couldn't fit it all on there. I do like that. Oh, I sort of feel like I want to leave this as a whole piece because it's just so pretty. And then, do I want to just do a big happy on there? What else? Oh, look. What about me butterflies? Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so these are the Detailed Mini Butterflies by Sir Timothy. Love that guy. Okay, where'd that one come from? Why have I got a big one in there? Do you know what? I'll be looking for that somewhere and I'll be like, don't know where it is. But that, oh no, it is. It's part of that, isn't it? Do you know what? Because it said mini. Okay, so that is the outline. Right, what am I going to do? I am going to, there's a big one. Oh, do you know, so is that just an outline? It is, that's the outline. That's the bit that goes in the middle. It doesn't show it like that. Have I got the wrong ones? What have I got here? Oh, I'm going to have to investigate. I don't know if I've put the wrong ones in. 661802. 661182. Oh, I've put the wrong one in, haven't I? 661802. Yeah, that's the wrong one. Right, forget that one. So, that's an outline, that's an outline. That one goes with that, so I've lost that one somewhere. Well, I didn't want to use that one anyway, so. So what do I want to do? Shall I just... See, I still feel like I want to keep this as a, you know, a main piece. And then let's do, let me just grab, that would be the inner bit, wouldn't it? Does that one fit that one as well? It doesn't, does it? No. Don't be silly, Marion. Although, I could do that and then put that on top. It's the same. Oh, so I must have the large and the mini. Because look, that's exactly the same pattern as that one. Sorry, I'm really waffling now. I'm probably boring the pants off everyone here. So I am going to, what I was going to do, yeah? So I thought, you know how I've done it watered down? If I just pick a little bit up and just do this and clean it in between. Let's just grab me wipes because I'll get the same, won't I? I suppose because they're so juicy. And then, okay. And then let's just pick up a bit of this one. I'm not bothered about edge to edge. I'm just gonna cut maybe one or two out. I'm not even sure yet. And then a bit of the picked raspberry. See, this gives a nice interesting background as well. So when you think those are exactly the same colours, but this has been watered down, and then look at that. Pretty cool, isn't it? And I'm sure I can get these with my Catherine Paula inks as well, but I just thought I'd have a little play with the Distress Oxides, seeing as I bought them and haven't really used them much. So I'm just going to go and do a little bit of die cutting. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back with my butterflies. There we go. Right. So this I need to put on a card base. Did I do this the same size? Oh, it might be the same size. Let's have a look. If it is, I'll just chop it down a little bit. No, that's perfect. Oh, I don't know what's all the accents coming out. Sorry, guys. I think I'm getting hungry. Look, it's 12 o'clock. I'm hungry. That's what it is. So if we just do that, should we go there and then there, and then that one can sit on there. Oh, I like the deep one, more blue at the bottom. And then we'll have a sentiment across the middle. Bish, bash, bosh. And we're done. So let's just go like so. We could go closer to the edge. And then let's stick this down. And you know, if you're not a butterfly person, you can do this with flowers. And flowers and flowers. I can't think at the moment. Oh dear. Hexagons. Oh, my poor old brain. Honestly, when I get hungry, that's it. I'm a goner. I'm like, feed me. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick the middle bit down. And then there. Oh, I was like a smiley face. I don't know if you can see that. It's like two little eyes and a big smile. Love that. Okay, so we went like that, or did we go like that and like, oh yeah, like that. And then, I love that. I made you this card, now we're even. You did something amazing for me. Oh, that's nice. Do you know what? Just go with it, just go with it. People have started falling asleep. Wake up! Wake up, everybody. Okay. I can't wait for my granddaughters to start playing with all this. We're doing scribbles at the moment. And they just get a pen and they go like that. They're only 2.5, but they love it. It's good fun. I say, don't go over the lines. Who am I kidding? Okay, you did something amazing for me. And that'd be you guys, you know, because you put up with my videos and I'm really grateful that you all watch. And I know quite a lot of you appreciate them, so I really appreciate you. I'll just put that on again. Right, so I will photograph these properly, but here's what we've done. So we've done solid with our Distress Oxides. I didn't even get round to the Distress Ink. This one, what did I do with this one? I forgot. Oh yeah, no, we wet it all down and like made it like a watercolour. And then this one, we watercolour brayered the background and then just brayered the top and got this effect. And I think they're 3 completely different cards, but using the same inks. And I just think they look lovely, if you don't mind me saying so. So thank you very much for putting up with me. As I say, if you want to subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. I'm not, well, I am quite far off 15,000, but not far in the realms of YouTube. So yeah, tell your friends, come and have a little look. Yeah, love it. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.